A Roman slave woke every morning and greeted death like an old friend, not out of despair, out of clarity. He believed that the day you stop pretending you have unlimited time is the day you finally begin to live. The Stoics called this practice Memento Mori. Remember that you will die, not as a morbid obsession, but as a quiet discipline, a way of clearing the fog. Epictetus, born into slavery in the Roman Empire, taught that we cannot control what the world takes from us. We can only control how fully we inhabit what remains. And what remains is always this breath, this moment, this choice. Epictetus had nothing by the world's measure. No property, no freedom of movement, no guarantee of tomorrow. And yet, his students, many of them wealthy and powerful, traveled great distances to sit at his feet. Why? Because he had something they didn't. He had stopped waiting. He had stopped treating his life as a rehearsal for some better future version of itself. Every morning, he held the day lightly, the way you hold a flame in cupped hands, knowing the wind could take it at any moment. That awareness didn't make him fearful. It made him present, fully, completely present. 3 things this teaching offers us. First, urgency without anxiety. When you know the day is finite, small irritations lose their grip. The argument that felt so important, the approval you were waiting for, the grudge you were carrying, they soften. Second, attention becomes a gift. You stop moving through your hours on habit alone. The cup of tea in your hands, still warm. The voice of someone you love. You actually hear it. Third, death, held honestly, reveals what matters. The Bhagavad Gita carries the same truth. The body is temporary. The soul is not diminished by that fact. Buddhism teaches anicca, impermanence, not as tragedy, but as the very reason each moment is precious. Every tradition arrives at the same river. Here is the practice. Tomorrow morning, before you reach for your phone, sit for 60 seconds. Say quietly to yourself, this day will not come again, not as a threat, as a gift. Notice what shifts in your chest. Notice what you suddenly want to do with the hours ahead. If this brought you a moment of stillness, subscribe and walk this path with us. The slave who owned nothing taught emperors how to live, because he understood what most of us spend a lifetime avoiding. The day is already ending. That is not the darkness. That is the light.